What's up, guys? This is Silent Rob, and I got you on a fucking selfie stick and shit, man. Get those motherfucking aerial views and shit. Oh, shit's on! Oh my god! It's a fucking drone attack! Oh my god! Fucking ridiculous. I got this shit for fucking mad cheap, so I figured I'd try to use it. I've never been successful with these types of things. Same thing with the holding your cell phone things in the car that go on the vents and shit. I'm just convinced they don't work. Because I've had 58,000 of them and they just don't work. They don't connect to any fucking goddamn vent that I've ever had. They don't hold your phone. I mean, yeah, if you have a phone that's this big, it's the size of a credit card, maybe it'll hold it, but the weight makes it fall out of the vent or it doesn't connect in the vent. I've owned maybe 2 cars that they even fit in the vents at all, so I really don't know who these are made for and who's fucking buying them. It's really strange. And so then the selfie stick, and I've had 2 of these over 2 or 3 of them, and every time you put the phone in them, it's pushing the volume buttons and everything else because of the way they're made. It's just fucking stupid, dude. Fucking disposable tech, who gives a fuck, you know what I mean? And then there's this thing dangling from it like a dick. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, it's this fucking cord here dangling from it like a dick that you can push this button down here. If you connect that to do a screenshot or a picture, I guess, if I wanted a freaking lame ass hey picture, fuck that shit. So, I just wanted to make this video. I want to talk about a couple things. I'm going to start with Beetlejuice. Guys, let me tell you right now, okay, you're talking to Beetlejuice fan number 1. You want to talk about a childhood movie? This movie, guys, I mean, I wore it the fuck out. There's a handful of tapes that I just wore the fuck out, and that's one of them. Come on, what you doing, Mia? I got Mia here. Here's my other cat. What you doing, Mia? Got your Hitler stash and your white boots on? She's sweet, but she's ornery, dude. Always getting into something. Oh, now you want to sit on me, huh? She's probably the best black cat I've had so far, but she's, No, she sees the dangling cord, now she's trying to attack. I told you guys, she is ornery, dude. So she's gonna be fucking with this now. Go play, please. She doesn't listen, even remotely. Itty bits, you tell her once or twice, and she'll fucking move along. Not Mia. She's gonna be attacking this cord the entire video. Yep, here she goes. Anyways. So, yeah, Beetlejuice, no. And like I said, you want to talk about a childhood movie, guys, there's, Beetlejuice is near the top. I have a history with this fucking movie. Me and this movie fucking dated for a while here, you know what I mean? I know all about this movie. As a matter of fact, I got something on my tooth. There we go. As a matter of fact, you guys might remember I talked about bringing Beetlejuice into school. I remember we had this, every now and then we have a movie day or something weird. And for some reason, it's the only time it ever happened. They voted on movies they were going to watch and had to be PG and under. Well, I just on a whim, I put Beetlejuice on there. They were passing it around, and I wasn't even sure because my mom was always pretty dead set against me bringing anything to school to begin with. So I put it on there knowing there's a possibility that she wouldn't even let me bring the tape in the first place. And sure enough, Beetlejuice won. And I was like, oh shit, okay, so now I'm tasked with actually getting talk my mom into let me bring the tape, and, strange enough, she let me, and, I didn't even think anything about it. We're watching this movie, and as I'm watching this movie, I'm realizing, I don't think some of these people, you gotta realize, I went to, a farm school, I went to, a country school, out in the boonies. My class is, super small. My graduating class was, maybe, 50 people, 60 people, and I thought that was normal till, I started talking to people later on. They're like, yeah, man, I was I had 300 people in my fucking graduate. I'm like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Literally, dude, I knew everybody. You know everybody in their business, 100%. And, but my last 2 years I went to tech school, but, regardless, it is what it is. But, elementary school, you knew these motherfuckers. You knew every one of them. So, I'm sitting there, watching this movie, and I'm looking around, and I'm thinking, I don't think these motherfuckers have seen this movie before, and I think it's, freaking some of them out, for what's normal to me, and, my childhood, I watched horror movies with my mom, and, I grew up with the best of the best, okay? I was not sheltered with that bullshit, and I'm better for it. But I could tell, some of these kids were like, what the fuck is going on with this graveyard and this crazy motherfucker looking up skirts? Okay, I can already tell, like, this is going bad, you know what I mean? And, yeah, so we got all the way up until the nice fucking model, and that Beetlejuice honks his dick, and my fucking teacher's scrambling up to that VCR, fucking ejecting it and shit, and she hands it to me with, like, a scowl on her face. And the kids are like, did you do that on purpose? That was awesome. Of course, I was like, yeah, I did it on purpose. About to drop that fuck bomb in here, bitches. I did not remember about that part, guys. I should have, because I've seen the movie a million times, but at the same time, it's PG. I followed the rules. I did not get in trouble. She never even mentioned a single thing about it. Because I somehow found the one movie that kids were going to not only vote on, but had the F-bomb in it, and honking on dicks, and looking up skirts, and all this stuff. And it's pretty crazy. And, yeah, so I played it off and was kind of the hero for a little bit that day. Now, on the contrary, though, Beetlejuice, I would not, there's nothing in this movie whatsoever that I don't even think a toddler could watch. Like, there's a little bit of violence and a little bit, but this movie's fucking bogus, okay? It's lame. And, I was worried by the trailer that this could go either way. Even, in my opinion, the trailer did not look good. And, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, and, I'm just going to say there's going to be spoilers, but at the same time, it's not good. And, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone almost, because every now and then there are movies that, people will somewhat like that I think are just despicable hunks of shit. But usually the audience scores and the audience reaction when you're talking to people it's pretty similar, like with Last Jedi. Critics loved it for some fucking reason, but the audiences, where a lot of people were not. There was a group of people that I hung out with, I was like, no. They're like, no. But Beetlejuice, I've talked to some people, but I'm just like, they're like, oh, I liked it, and I'm looking on, oh, I loved it. I'm like, what the fuck? Did we watch the same movie? Like, I'm genuinely confused. Like, this movie, no, dude, no. And, I love Ani to death, but Ani will sometimes, like, especially if it's something she didn't grow up with, she'll wait on my opinion and kind of agree with me, and it is what it is. I like that kind of shit, too. But my wife wasn't about it either, dude. I got her heavily into the first one, and we're sitting there, and I'm like, nah, this is stupid. This is fucking lame, dude. Like, it's like a made-for-TV movie, Beetlejuice, or something that was made online. Like, the budget for this was like $200 million or some craziness. I don't get it. So, first of all, let me start from the beginning here. This movie, I have no fucking clue why this took so long to get made. It does not make any sense to me. There is no story here. There is no story. And when I say there's no story, I'm saying there's no fucking story. Like, I'm literally sitting in this movie, I'm like 45 minutes in, bored out of my fucking goddamn mind. Like, I've never been so bored in the theater. Like, I'm literally, like, how you get, like, you zone out and you forget really why you're at a place and what you're doing? Like, you just get so bored and, like, trying to stay awake. I'm literally, like, sitting there and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is unbelievable, dude. This is ridiculous. Like, nothing happens in this goddamn movie for, like, the first hour. Like, they do not know what to do with these characters. And, I don't know why that got off mute, but, it's fucking bizarre. In the first movie, by the, 40-minute mark, the Dietzes or whatever, the Maitlands or whatever, have died. They went over the fucking bridge. They have died. They're ghosts. They've went out and encountered the sandworms. They're in the waiting room. There are things that are happening in this film, okay? Beetlejuice was always like a special ingredient, like the secret sauce that they held off to the side. He's always been that, used sparingly, okay? I expected that, but I did not expect that nothing to happen at all to grab your attention. You're literally, there's no fucking reason for these characters to be here and do what they do at all. At all. I mean, you might see in the trailers, like, Beetlejuice is like, oh, it's my time, and, like, he's gonna do something, like, he's set to accomplish something, and he's not really, in the 40 fucking years in between this shit, he don't really have a plan. He really don't. And honestly, it's bad to say, but Beetlejuice is probably one of the worst parts of this entire movie. And I'll get into that in a minute. But so I'm watching this, and the decisions they make on this movie are utterly bizarre. Utterly bizarre. Okay, so they do not have the dad character in the movie, for reasons everybody knows. Okay, he's a creeper, taking naked pictures of some fucking underage nonsense. It's gross. And he did it a long time ago. And he's been in movies since then. I think he was in this like Who's Your Caddy or something. I remember my friend telling me, but he's been in movies since. That Jeffrey Jones, but he was not going to be in this. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, that's why. So it's not a spoiler to say even remotely that it starts out with him. He's dead, and they're at his funeral. Okay, that's a perfect device to get everybody together, right? Okay. The trouble is, they do not know where to go with this goddamn movie after that point. They just kind of hang out, okay? So there's like the funeral, and this fucking damn thing is about to fall apart. This is the biggest pile of garbage I think I've ever fucking used. Here we go. What is with this floppy ass mofo, dude? What is this? Does this thing lock? Dude. Oh my goodness. There we go. So, let it disintegrate in my hand. So they go to Jeffrey Jones' funeral, and then they just that's it. Okay, so in 40 goddamn years, that's what they come up with. They're like, oh, what would you? Well, Beetlejuice goes Hawaiian, and Beetlejuice is a robot, and Ruby. I think I've come up with something even better than all that stuff. The dad character dies, and they go to a funeral. It's genius. No, that's it. And that's it for like a really long period of time. And I'm literally like asking my wife, I was like, did I miss like something? Did I go into like a coma? And was there a plot device that I did not see? Because nothing. It's nothing, man. Like they're just hanging out on the porch and chilling, like it'll flash to Beetlejuice with very little fanfare. It was kind of strange. Like, the way they introduced Beetlejuice in the first one was fucking genius. You know what I mean? They kind of fucking see little bits and pieces of him, and he coming out of the fucking coffin and flying down, and the fucking stand-up routine, and the fucking head spinning around, and dude, I can't tell you how many times, that is the funniest shit ever, dude. Like, when he's talking about, I went to Juilliard, and I've seen The Exorcist 800 times, and it just keeps getting funnier, and like, shit like that. You want that kind of stuff, right? There is nothing even in the fucking realm of that. As a matter of fact, Beetlejuice does not have a single funny thing that he says in the entire thing that's even remotely memorable. In fact, a lot of the dialogue and everything seems really fucking strange. Like, it's bad enough that Beetlejuice, as a character, I kind of even seen in the trailer that Michael Keaton has slowed down a little bit, and his voice sounds a little bit different and stuff like that, but there's no real energy level here. And when I tell you that every time this movie starts to pick up, it just gets slapped back down. I'm not even kidding. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me plug this mofo in before it dies here. So, anyways. I'm bored out of my mind. They sort of half-assedly introduce Beetlejuice, and he's like the manager of a call center or something. I don't know. They really don't go into any detail. And this whole world of Beetlejuice is so ripe with, like, things to investigate, things to go to, things that new places to visit, and it's just no. Literally no. Even the call center it basically just looks like the same set as that office of when the flat guy was rolling through. Dude, even talking about the first movie, this pisses me off, dude. This pisses me off. And I tell you, like, anybody watching this that thinks they liked that, I'm telling you right now, this is not going to hold up in anybody's minds. And any kind of thrill, any kind of, fucking thrill of seeing like a new Beetlejuice movie in the theaters, and maybe you're a fan too, it's going to wear off. For me, I'm immune to it, dude. Like, that was, I can't believe, okay, let me get back, okay. So, literally, Beetlejuice is like the manager of a call center or something. He sees that the Jeffrey Jones character has died, and now he's going to make his move. It never explains as to, like, really what the hell is he's even talking about, what his plan is. And the first decision in the movie that's absolutely bizarre takes place. They're not going to have Jeffrey Jones' character in the movie, but they're going to have Jeffrey Jones' character in the movie. You got that? Okay? I'm glad you have that, because I don't have that. I don't really understand the executive decision of this. They're going to cut him out of the movie. The actor. They're going to cut him out. They're going to kill his character. But he's still going to retain a giant part in it? Huh? Okay? Pick one or the other. Like, okay, and what I mean by that is this. The actor himself is not in the movie, but they decided for some goddamn reason to put a bunch of money into making a claymation version of Jeffrey Jones. Could not have been easy. Claymation Jeffrey Jones. And show how he died. And then have his, like, dead body be, like, sort of a part of the... What? Okay, so they don't want the fucking child molester toucher guy to be in the movie. But they put him in the movie as a claymation version of him, so everybody knows it's still him, so people are still talking about what he did, and it's still a black shroud over your movie. But Gina Davis and Baldwin, one sentence. One goddamn sentence is all they get. That's all they get. Oh, yeah, the Dietzes, the Maitlands found a loophole. They found a loophole to the other side, and they got there quicker. That's it. That's all you get. You don't get a fucking cameo of them. You don't get a fucking postcard. You don't get a picture of, like, Winona Ryder as a little girl with the... No, you don't get it. You do not get nothing. So they don't put the people that they could put in the movie. I mean, Baldwin and little Ivy, you know, you could put maybe Baldwin as a claymation and get away with it, and it would make sense. But Gina Davis having nothing at all is pretty bad, okay? So you're pissed off, full stop. You're like, you're dealing with this weird, cartoony, half-person Jeffrey Jones as a character now. Completely weird. You're dealing with everything I've already told you. You're dealing with there's no new areas at all in this. Okay, like, there's the house. Like, they bring back the house from the first one, but not really. As a matter of fact, I can't really think of a time that they're really ever in the house. Like, they're on the porch. Are there inside sets? Because I really don't remember any kind of, like, inside sets. To, you know, that, like, oh, I remember that. That's the Day-O room and shit. No, I don't really remember it. It's like there's the outside, and then there's, like, boringness and weirdness. And it's like, what the fuck is going on, dude? So then, the movie starts to, like, actually have plot for a brief second. I start to get kind of excited. Half chub, okay? And it's sort of a spoiler, but I'm just going to tell you right now, guys, it's not that big a deal. This movie sucks. It's not going to matter. There's a part when Winona Ryder's daughter meets this boy in a treehouse, and they get kind of chummy, and the boy is going to show her something on the other side. I can't remember what it is, if she's going to go see the Maitlands. I don't know what it is, but the boy's going to take her to the other side because he knows how to do it. He's got the book, they draw the door, they go in. Moments after that, you find out that boy is already dead, and he's a serial killer or whatever that killed his parents. The parents, they kind of hid their faces and turn around, and then they're dead with, like, stuff in them, in their face and shit, and it's like, oh shit, she took the daughter. Now I'm like, okay, it's starting to get good. This is a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, the parents look grisly. The kid could be, they could build on this. So, Winona Ryder goes and asks Beetlejuice for his help. Also good. Could be like the cartoon where they team up and have to do adventures together, okay? Nope. No. That is everything that I just told you. It's thrown away. Pretty much immediately. I hope you guys didn't want any of that to be in the movie because it's, I'm going to wipe my ass with it. Literally the one good idea and the one thing that they could do to make this actually work. No, I got scared. Cold feet. Threw it in the trash. So, Beetlejuice and Winona Ryder team up for like 3 seconds. They go after the guy, and they make it to this train station. Probably the one new area in the entire movie. And it's the worst thing ever! Okay? Let me tell you right now. Okay, like, let me tell you right now. If I was to come up to, like, the lamest boomer dad, like the lame ass, okay, like just a fucking idiot that you would never want to hang out with, that guy at work that's always telling uninteresting shit, talking about the weather, he's got nothing funny to say. If you ask this guy, Okay, I got a train that takes you to the afterlife. It's called the Soul Train. What kind of joke can we do in this area? What can I do? What is the lamest goddamn fucking thing you could possibly do? Oh, well, let's make them dance to like some disco Soul Train stuff from no, bad. What in the fuck is going on with this movie and the musical stuff? In the singing, that is not good. People, goddamn, dude. Okay, the singing in the first one, the Deo and that stuff, that was even weird when it first happened, but it worked. The acting sold it. The scene involved with the shrimp hands and everything sold it. There are things, and it happened. It worked. Okay, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, dude. Like, this is like weak sauce, dude. Like, they walk into the train station and people are just fucking like, boop, 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 like fucking Saturday Night Fever, like these half-dead people. Oh my god, dude. And don't get me wrong. There are some people, some dead body corpse motherfuckers. I got burst, man. I drank a whole bunch of this fucking Red Bull slush from Sonic before I fucking started. I'm burping and shit. But, it's bad. Like, I mean, it's like I said, some of these ghouls, they look pretty cool. They look kind of cool, but there's no character to any of them. So all it is, it's just like literally like, it's like a gag from like a newer, after Hillenburg left, SpongeBob episode or something. Like, it's that lame. Like, it's like children's show, Dora the Explorer shit, you know what I mean? Of just like, they walking in and they're dancing, and that's it. There's no real payoff to it, okay? So, while everybody's dancing, and then fucking Beetlejuice is bringing her to the train, Beetlejuice just basically offs the serial killer guy that had Winona Ryder's daughter, and that whole thing is gone. So, and then Winona Ryder splits up with Beetlejuice, and that's never fucking even touched again. Yep. Oh, yeah. This is what this kind of movie does. This movie has like 50 fucking subplots going at all times, and has no resolution to any of them. For instance, I do not understand whose idea it was for, like, Beetlejuice's ex-wife character, and, like, what's his name? That's the fucking bounty hunter guy or whatever. What's his name? Not Macy, the fucking other guy. I don't know what his fucking name is. But, like, that, I don't understand these characters. Why are they in the movie? They don't do anything. Like, Beetlejuice's ex-wife. Dude, they introduce her cool. There's like a Danny DeVito cameo for some reason. Okay, that's the least of my worries. Actually, he was a pretty good part of the movie, honestly. She, like, kills him, and she pieces herself up and gets ready to go battle and go have a plot. But unfortunately, she went the wrong direction. She went that way. That's where the plot was. No, she went over, like, diagonally that way, because she don't need to be in the movie whatsoever. It's, you know, it's a bad movie. Where if you took out, like, 95% of the characters, like, it wouldn't affect a goddamn thing, dude. As a matter of fact, yeah, if you took the ex-wife and the detective or whatever looking for Beetlejuice, it wouldn't affect the movie. At all. At all. As a matter of fact, Beetlejuice and the ex-wife character doesn't even meet up until the very, very end. And they have, like, a 10-second scene, and that is it. There is no payoff, dude. None. And then the detective, I don't even know what the fuck. I don't know if there's an extended version of this coming out or what, but, like, he just comes wandering at the end like, oh, yeah, I'm here, hi, bye. And he doesn't do nothing. He accomplishes jack shit. And it really seems like they cut out, like, a lot of, like, Winona Ryder's daughter's character shit. I know they cut shit out, because even in the trailer, when the schoolgirls are teasing her, and she's like, oh, you're gonna go date your Pilates instructors and be middle-aged women or some shit. She says some fucking sassy shit in the trailer. That scene does not happen. The scene happens, but her talking to the girls is just cut. And I think there's, like, another one like that, too. So a lot of, like, her scenes are cut. Like, so I'm curious as to, like, what the fuck happened here with this movie, dude? Like, you know, I mean, why cut that? She has very little character in this. Like, Winona Ryder's character was way, way more going on. Emotionally, she was, like, doing the goth thing, and she was interested in death. And then, even Beetlejuice was like, don't come here, you don't want to go here. And, she's has a thing with the Maitlands, and she kind of wants to be with them. like paternal parents type feeling thing, but even their, they got the whole dynamic. There is nothing like that in this movie. There's nothing. Like, they sort of like try to sort of little teeny bit have Catherine O'Hara's character be involved with them, and then, you know what I mean? But it doesn't happen. Now, Catherine O'Hara is the best goddamn character in this movie, bar none. She's the only one that even got a slight fucking smile out of me. Now, when I say, here, this is what I did in the theater. This is her, like, she says something kind of funny. Here's me. That's it. That's it. I mean, if you guys want to pay however much, fucking $40 for a fucking drink and some candy at the theater to go see the fucking movie, and then, okay, if you guys want that, that's what you're gonna get. Because I don't get it, dude. I do not get it. As a matter of fact, I'm skipping ahead, but her character unceremoniously just dies at the end, and now she's with the Jeffrey Jones character that's, bitten in half character, and that's it. And like, it's like Winona Ryder. Did Winona Ryder have a stroke at some point that I wasn't aware of? Did Winona Ryder forget how to speak? Okay? I do not watch Stranger Things. I do not know if this is like a normal thing, but like, this bitch is cringe in this, dude. Like, she is one of the worst parts of this movie, and I loved her. I kind of lost track of like current Winona Ryder. I was into her back in the day. Had a thing for her, as a matter of fact. I believe her character back in the day got me into goths and all that kind of shit. This is like a different person. I don't know what the fuck this is, dude. It's like she's having a hard time speaking. Like, she's doing her lines, and she's like, and like, she doesn't know how to convey things, and like, no, don't say Beetlejuice's name like that. You do not want to say his name 3 times, he will come back. That's not good. It's like, what the fuck is that shit, dude? Who's this bitch? I'll lock this homeless person up coming in here trying to act in this movie. I don't know what happened. But it does not work. They don't even give her anything to do, because they know, like, she's loopy as fuck. She can't do it anyway. She's on her fucking lunch break, she's going stealing stuff from goddamn Walmart anyways, probably. I don't know. But like, literally, so her dad dies. There's no emotion. Her mom dies at the end. Dude, she doesn't even like say anything about it. She like fucking looks. Oh, her mom gets bit by a fucking snake and is dead. And then here's Winona Ryder's reaction. All right, let's go, guys. And then, what? Okay, like, they really tried to like make them bond a little teeny bit, and it doesn't work, dude. There's this weird gag with Winona Ryder like making this weird gagging noise thing. Huh? Okay, did I miss the whole fucking segment in the first movie where Winona Ryder sounds like a fucking donkey clearing her throat or something? What the fuck was that about? It was like an inside joke on the set that they decided to put in, dude. I don't know. You know what the comedy reminds me of in this movie? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Hey, you remember that weird shit that fucking Johnny Depp was doing in that was not funny at all and was pissed you off? There's a lot of that. At some point, Tim Burton lost his fucking mind, dude. Like, really don't know. I think the last Tim Burton movie I liked was Big Fish. And anybody, in my opinion, could have directed that. So I don't know what happened here. Like, if you're going just to see Beetlejuice, Michael Keaton, he looks good in the makeup. He's there, but this is not the same character. He is not given anything to do. And when I say that, I am dead serious, guys. He doesn't even turn into anything. And I'm dead serious. You remember in the first movie, he turns into a giant snake demon thing. He turns into a merry-go-round. His arms turn into goddamn hammers. Okay? His head spins around like goddamn Exorcist. He does all... I think they do that for a second in this one. I don't remember. But he doesn't do anything. There is nothing he does. He doesn't... I don't get it. I do not get it. He had a purpose in the first movie. He was hired to get the Maitlands out of the goddamn house. He's supposed to be a scary ghost demon. At some point, he became a demon, according to this mythology. I don't know. I thought he was the ghost with the most. I guess he's a ghost. Ghost demon? A ghost trickster demon? I don't know. I do not know. But it's lame. It's lame, dude. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything. The edge of that character is gone, dude. It's gone. It's bad. I mean, I fully expected this movie not to have him lifting up skirts and looking up that shit. I knew that wasn't going to happen. God fucking forbid we have any comedy like that. God fucking forbid we have comedy. I can't even think of a fucking movie in the last 10 years that's been funny. But I digress. Now, okay, you can still have the, I'm about the Juilliard, and I was singing The Exorcist for all. You can have, no, there's nothing like that, dude. There's nothing like that. I remember watching the trailer, and I was kind of like cringing a little bit with some of the line deliveries that even Keaton was doing in the trailer. I was kind of thinking they were really strange. And when I tell you guys that the best Beetlejuice scenes, if not all the Beetlejuice scenes, are shown in the trailer, they are. They don't go anywhere. They don't do anything. Beetlejuice does not do anything new. Beetlejuice does not turn into anything. It doesn't say anything funny. There's like weird scenes where they, Winona Ryder and the piece of shit asshole boyfriend who is going to die at some point because he treats her like shit the whole movie, and it's just fucking lame. You think they fall into this like therapy thing. You've seen it in the trailer, okay? There's nothing else to this scene. That literally is. They fall down. Beetlejuice does the open guts thing, which is stupid, and he does the gag that he already did in the first one with the blood in his face, and you can't see it. Weird line deliveries like, I will listen. Do not be afraid. Like it's like, what in the fuck? Weird, dude. Weird line deliveries. And then that scene just kind of ends, and then they go to something else. Dude, I don't know what the fuck happened here, dude. I do not know. You might be thinking, what about the sandworms? They hyped up how the animation and the stop motion was going to be, how much time guys. I don't know where the budget went with this movie, but I'm serious. Like, there's like one office. There's the waiting room, which is completely wasted. There's nothing there. Like, I mean, the sandworms look like shit. They look bad. They look way worse than they did in the original. They're barely in the fucking movie. They don't explore that desert dune thing any further. Probably on the grounds of being scared they're going to get fucking sued by Dune that just came out not too long ago, because they waited so goddamn long, and then two different fucking versions of Dune came out. I don't know how you drop the ball like this much. I really don't. I don't understand it. There's just nothing redeeming here. There's nothing redeeming here. There's no payoff. There's no ending. The ending is fucking terrible. The ending to this movie is one of the worst endings I've ever seen. Like, you remember in the ending and then the original where the house kind of turns into the church, they're going to get married and they're going to do this thing? Yeah, it's pretty much what they do exactly the same again, except there's no Maitland's turning ghost thing. There's no fat guy running around guy. There's no merry-go-round head. There's no inflatable hammers. No, it's no. It's just a church. They're just in a church. They're gonna get married again. Beetlejuice sucks people into their cell phone. For some reason, the trailer thought was a really funny gag that comes out of nowhere and it happens to a bunch of people that you do not know who they are, why they're there. Are they ghosts? Are they family of the people getting married? No, you don't know. You have no idea. And then, I shit you not, the ex-wife character comes into the church. Beetlejuice says, "Oh fuck!" But you remember in the trailer where it beeps it out, and you're thinking, "Oh yeah, that'd be cool." They're actually going to say it in the movie, right? Because PG-13, you can get away with one fuck, right? Guess not, because it's still beeped out in the movie too. Not really sure what the fuck that was about. It's like we're watching a fucking network version of Beetlejuice. Really strange. She's handled in 2 seconds, along with the boyfriend of Winona Ryder, by a sandworm, eating them just like it happened in the goddamn first movie. And then Beetlejuice is just kind of is like, okay, bye. What is it? What? Okay? Dude, you might be thinking, there ain't no way that they're not adding something new, okay? You know what they added new? How would you like Beetlejuice singing like a Mexican Spanish serenade thing or something? I think there's like 2 songs that like aren't English in this or something. That the Deo, the song that they have replacing Deo is terrible. Like, I don't even know what the fuck they were thinking with that. It must have been the only thing they could get the rights to. I don't fucking know. Why not just bring back that song, like Banana Boat or whatever the fuck it is? What was this shit that they fucking did? Like, what? And then, like, you know, there's like there's one good Beetlejuice gag, and it's in like one of the side trailers, like little teaser things, where Beetlejuice is like playing the guitar, singing to her on the model that, you know, I'll always be there or something. I can't remember what song it is. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing I could think of. If I had a gun to my head, that's the only thing I could think of. Beetlejuice does that's even remotely funny. Everything else is so cringe and forced in this movie. I can't stand it, dude. Like, even in the trailer, like, when he opens the, he's like, oh, I swear my dead mom's soul or something, and he, like, lights on fire, and it's, like, really goofy and awkward. Like, it's like Tim Burton chose the worst takes out of every fucking scene. Like, it's, like, fucking bizarre, dude. It's bad. And then they have the audacity. The goddamn audacity to, like end this on, like, a cliffhanger type situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, where it's just like, Winona Ryder laying in bed, and now Beetlejuice is next to her. Shit, what? Okay, so, I mean, first when he had her floating, and then hop in the line, somebody on the, I believe you, somebody on the, I believe, like that shit. Yeah, that was cool. I like that. The Maitlands, you know, did a ghosty trick on her so she could float and have a good time. Yeah, Beetlejuice in the fucking thing. He's like number 1 trillion million. He switches it, gets his head shrunk. Good gag. Good. There's nothing, guys. There is nothing. Nothing. And I hope me talking about this has reinvigorated some of the people who did like it, who are wrong. This is the first time I'm just going to tell you guys, you are wrong. This is dog shit. This movie's dog shit. And if we accept this is all we're going to ever get. I was really, really hoping for something special here, dude. Because this movie is really special to me, the first one. And it's bad. They couldn't even come up with, like, something so simple that most everybody already came up with when they thought about a sequel to this movie. Of the sequel starting when Beetlejuice is finally called his number that he had at the end of the first one. Dude, I came up with that when I was 6 years old! I was like, Mom, it'd be cool if the second movie started, he's still in the waiting room. My mom's like, yeah, that's a good idea. No, dude, that's too smart for them. There's nothing, dude. I think every single thing I ever think of it comes from the first movie. The flat guy. The Lost Souls room. The weird fucking shit. You know, like everything. It's bad. It's bad. So, we're nearing 40 minutes on this. I don't want to go any further. I'll go ahead and end this. Don't watch this. Or if you have, give me your opinion. I hated it. Bad. I hated it bad. I'm going to try to stream. Ani's at work till later this evening. I would like to wait for Ani for the first stream back. I did scrape together enough money to get System Shock. I did not know that was physical on the PS5. I bought it. I'll probably play that at some point. I've had some people ask me about ways to donate and shit. I will have like a Cash App or something down here. I've had some people ask me, but then they don't ever do anything. I don't get anything with it. So it would be nice to have something in there and during the streams. But we'll talk about it. Guys, whew, man, this movie pissed me off, dude. And I'm not there was another person that I seen that was walking out of the theater that was not pleased either. So, but give me your opinions, guys. Solid Rob, out.